Hi, love. I want to ask you something today. Something simple, but powerful. How do you speak to yourself when no one is listening? For most of us, a lot of us, many of us, our inner voice has learned the language of criticism. It's quick to point out mistakes and slow to offer grace. We comfort others with patience and tenderness, but when it comes to ourselves, we speak in sharp edges. Learning to speak kindly to yourself isn't about pretending everything is fine or ignoring your flaws. It's about changing the way you hold your own humanity, how you respond to yourself in the moments that feel hard, messy, or imperfect. Today, I want to walk you through what I call the art of speaking kindly to yourself, because this really is an art form. It's a practice, and it has the power to change everything about the way you experience your life. First, we want to notice the tone, not just the words. Self-kindness begins with awareness. The next time you make a mistake or feel overwhelmed, pause and listen to the way you speak to yourself in that moment. Would you speak that way to someone you love? Because the truth is, your tone carries more truth than your words. Even the softest phrases can sting if they're spoken harshly. Try softening your tone. Even a simple, "it's okay," said with warmth and compassion, can change how your nervous system responds. You're teaching yourself safety through your own voice. You're showing yourself that love can sound like calm, not correction. Next, we want to replace criticism with curiosity. When your inner critic shows up, and it will, instead of trying to silence it, ask it, "What am I really needing right now?" Criticism almost always hides a deeper longing, maybe for rest, maybe for reassurance, maybe just for someone to say you're doing your best. When you meet that voice with curiosity instead of judgment, something softens. You start to understand that even your harshest thoughts are really just old fears trying to protect you. Curiosity transforms judgment into care. It opens a door where shame used to live, and that's where self-compassion begins. Practicing daily gentle reminders can help tremendously. Speaking kindly to yourself is like learning a new language, once your heart already understands, but your mind is still catching up to. It takes repetition, and it takes practice. You're teaching your mind how to respond to imperfection with compassion instead of punishment. Here are a few gentle phrases I like to keep close. I'm learning, and that's enough. I can be both a work in progress and worthy. Kindness doesn't make me weak, it helps me heal. You can whisper them to yourself, you can write them in your journal, you can leave them on sticky notes where you're going to see them a lot. Over time, they'll become your new inner language, a voice that knows how to soothe instead of scold. And next, we want to make it a habit. So speaking kindly to yourself is not a one-time thing. It's not a switch you flip or a quote you read once. It's a lifelong practice of tending to your emotional well-being. Your work on self-kindness will never be over. You're never going to reach a point of perfection where that voice doesn't come back. It will come back. What matters is how you handle it. There will be days when it feels easy, when compassion flows naturally, and there will be days when it doesn't. Both are okay. What matters most is you keep coming back to gentleness, that you keep choosing warmth even when it feels awkward or slow. Every time you speak to yourself with patience, you rebuild trust, and that quiet trust says, "I'll be here for me no matter what." You deserve that. You deserve to be treated with the same love and kindness that you so freely give to everyone else. So before you move on with your day, take a deep breath with me. Hold. How does your inner voice speak to you on hard days? And what would it sound like if it spoke tenderness instead? You're learning the art of kindness, one word, one thought, one truth at a time. Thank you for being here, for listening, and for practicing with me. If this message resonates with you, I'd love to invite you into the Self-Love Scribe Women's Circle. It's a free community on the website School, SKOOL. It is called the Self-Love Scribe Women's Circle, and it's a space where we practice this together. We learn to speak kindly, live gently, and love ourselves fully in every phase of our becoming. There will be a link in the description or a link in my bio, depending on where you're watching this. Thank you again so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Sending you lots and lots of love. Bye!